Hello everyone, welcome back to the last session of day 5. In this session, we are going to cover how to create personal homepage as well as multi-page website using Google Sites. Today, we are going to learn how to develop small level website using Google Sites. Now, question may arise in your mind that what is the use of this and why we are doing this. The answer is very simple. It does not require any coding language, so anyone can build it. Here, just you need to drag and drop the things and you can develop your own website. Here are some features provided by the Google site. First, it is a free of cost. Second, it is fast and easy to edit. As I discussed earlier, it doesn't require any programming or database skills. Here you will get an integrated Google app with a Google site. You don't require any software installation and it is ideal for any person who want to build a website. But if you are a businessman and you want to develop your website for your business purpose, then Google site is not for you. Basically, as a teacher, you can use this for three reasons. First, creating your own homepage to reflect your profile. Second, course homepage so that student can visit that course at any time, anywhere to get the information about the course. Third, if you or your department is going to conduct FDP, STTP or workshop, then you can develop homepage for that event using Google Site. So here I am giving you a small example how I develop my own homepage and course homepage over here by using Google Sites. So this is the course homepage which I created by using a Google Sites. As I teach theory of computation to third year students, so this is the course homepage which I created, and this one is my personal homepage with several pages. Now let's quickly start to build our first personal homepage. For that, first of all, you need to log in to your Gmail account. Then open a tab and type a URL sites.google.com. Remember the URL sites.google.com. Then enter. Now here you will see the home page of your Google site. You can also enter into this Google Sites through your Gmail account. So what you have to do, you need to click over the Google Apps. Now go to the Google Drive. Once you enter into the Google Drive, then click on New. Here you will get option called More. If you click on the More, here you will see the option called Google Site. If you click this, you can directly enter into the Google Site. Now here you will see various templates related with the various topics which you can use to build your site. But right now I am going to use the blank one to build my personal home page. So for that, click on this blank. This is the site that you actually see after enter into the blank format. Let's explore all the things one by one over here. First of all, you need to assign a title to this particular site. I am going to create a profile site, that's why I am assigning a title as a profile. Next is to add a logo. You can add a logo from this particular point. Click on add logo button. Then here you will get an option to add a logo. So click on upload to upload your logo from your local drive. So here I am going to select my logo. This is the logo which is belonging to my institution. So here I am adding my logo over here. You can add a site name, PS Rohanta profile, like this. Next is to add a page title over here. I am going to write my name as a page title. You can enlarge this by dragging this point toward left or the right hand side, like this. If you click over here, you will see that you can change the font size from title to heading to subheading or small size. Here you can also make it as a bold or italic. You can also align this particular text as a left, right or center align. Now consider, if you want to add a particular link related with this text, then you can add your link by using this particular icon, which is called insert link. If you click on this, one pop-up will open and here you can able to write your link. Let us consider google.com. So once I click on apply, this particular text is considered as a link, and when you click on this particular text, the relevant link will be open, which I assign for this text. Let's quickly remove the link because I doesn't require this link over here. So I am going to delete this link from here. Next is this banner. Here you will see the two things. One is change image and other is header type. Let's explore header type first. Click on the header type. Here you will see the four options. If you want this particular header as a cover, then click on the first option, which convert it into cover. If you want this particular header as a large banner, then click on the second option. Now this header is converted into large banner. Otherwise, you can click on the third option called as banner, which is a default setting given by the Google site. But if you don't require this header, then you need to click on title only. So the header is removed from this particular site. So right now I am going to set it as a banner. Then the next one is change image. If you click on this, you will get a two option. Either you upload an image from your local drive or computer. You can select image from this gallery, which is given by default by the Google site. Or you can upload a URL related with the image. You can search the image. You can take the image from your album, or you can take the image directly from your Google Drive. Right now I am going to select image directly from the gallery. So here I am going to select image, this one, and change it over here. Now here you will see the header image is changed. Now next is this two options. First one text box, second one images. Now let's explore these two tabs. Now if I want to add an image in my website, then I am going to use this image tab. So click on images. Here you will get a two options to add an image. First one is upload. If you want to upload image from your computer, then you need to select the first one. If you want to upload image from your Google Drive or from your gallery, then you can select the second option. Now here I am going to select the first one. Now select proper picture or image and then say open. Now here you can see image is inserted. Now here you can see these dots. You can click these dots and drag it. So with the help of this you are able to resize your image. So this one here you can see the image is resized. Now here you can get these options with your image. First one is to crop the image. Second one is to uncrop the image. Third one is to insert a link. If you want to attach a link with this photograph, then you can add a link by using this option. Otherwise, if you want to delete, then you can delete by using this option. Here you will get some more editing option. You can replace the image. You can add alter text for the image. You can also add caption for this particular image. Now let's try to add a section in your website by using a text box. Click on the text box. Here you can see a section is added over here. Add a text into your text box. So here I am going to write personal profile. You can change the size of this text by using this. So here I am assigning heading. You can make it as a bold. You can make it as a italic. You can also make alignment to that particular text. You can also insert a link on the particular text. You can also delete the text. Now next I am going to add my personal information or details here. So these are my personal information. So I am going to make a point on all of these. So by using number list or by using a bullet list. So here I am clicking to make it as a point. In that way you are able to add a section in your website. Now here I am going to add one more section called as teaching. Here you will get the same options. To change the font size you can use first one. You can make it as bold, italic, link, likewise. Then here I am going to add a bullet list. First subject is area of computation. Second is operating system. Fourth is discrete mathematics. Next is PHP. Now let's try to add one more section. Click over here, write the heading for the section as a publication. You can add anything, whatever you want. Change the font size, make it as bold. Then add a paper which you have published. So here is the paper which I had published. Mark as a bullet here. Add a bullet. So in that way you are able to create your personal homepage. Now moving towards the next, let's try to change the theme related with your homepage. For that you need to click on your themes tab present over here. So click on the themes tab. Here you will find some ready-made themes. You can choose any one of these to change the theme of your homepage. Let's try to change the theme. Click over here. You can see the changes on your homepage. You can also change the color of your theme by clicking on these color options. So these are the things which are available in your Google Sites. Now next, let's try to add a multiple pages in your website. For that, you need to go to the Pages tab. So click over here. Here you will see a default page called as Home. If you want to add more pages in your website, then here you will have an option with a plus button. If you go there, you will find two options. One is to add a link and another is to add a page. Now let's try to create a new page over here. So click on this. Here one pop-up will open with a field name. Just pass the name of new page. Here I am passing a name of new page, that is HTTP and workshop. Just click on done and your page is created. Here you will find the page is available. Over here also you will find the page is created. In that way you are able to add multiple pages in your website. Here I am going to add one more, that is memberships. You can add as many as pages you want. Here I am going to type research. Click. In that way you are able to add multiple pages in your website. Now here you will find three dots which contain multiple options. If you click on this, here you will find these options. First one, make a home page. If you want to make any page as a home page, then you choose the first option. If you want to make a duplicate of any page, then you choose the second option. So if I click on this, a copy of research is available. If you click on done, then that particular page is created. Now next is property. If you want to change the name of this particular page, then you can choose this option. If you want to add a sub page, then you choose the third option. Let's try to create a sub page for HTTP and workshop. So click over here, click on add sub page. Here I am going to create a sub page for HTTP. Then I am going to create a sub page for workshop. So if you go there, you will find a drop down list where you find the first sub page as a HTTP and second sub page as a workshop. Now here you will find the next one called as hide from navigation. If you click on this, then that particular page is hidden from the navigation. You can unhide it by using the same option. Here you will find the last option as a delete. If you don't want any particular page on your website, then you can delete that page by using this delete option. Now let's try to explore few other things in this Google site. So for that, go to the insert first. Now here you will find the next option called as embed. If you want to embed any URL, you can add that URL over here and you can insert it. With the help of this, you are able to embed the URL. If you want to embed any HTML code, then you can paste your HTML code here and say next. With the help of this, you can embed any HTML code in your website. Next option is your Drive. If you want to add anything from your Google Drive, you can use this option. If you click over here, your Google Drive will open up. Here you can see the data from your Google Drive. If you click over here, you will find this Google Forms. If I want to add this Google Form in my website, then I just need to click on the Google Form and say insert. In that way, you are able to add any Google Form in your website. So this is the This is the Google form which I added over here. Right now I don't require this, so I am going to delete this. In that way you are able to add anything from your Google Drive to your website. Now next is this layout option. You can insert your data by using this ready-made layouts. You can add the layout just by clicking on this. Now I am going to add the layout in my membership page to add my membership data. So click over here. Here now you can see layout is added. Let's add some pictures. I am going to add first picture as an IST logo. Then once again I am going to add another logo over here. Here also I am going to add another logo, that is for CSI. Next is to add the heading. Here I am adding a heading, that is RSTE. This is RETE and this is CSR. Now add a membership number. So in my resume I have my membership number. So go there, click, copy the second membership number. You can add it, go there, in that way you are able to add the layouts in your website. Now let's quickly move to the next option, that is collapsible text. Now I am going to add this collapsible text in my research page. Click over here, click on the collapsible text to add this section. Add the heading. Here I am going to add publication as a heading. Change the font, make it bold. If you have a huge list of publication, then you can use this collapsible text over here. Add one. Sorry. Just for the sake of illustration, I add this list. If you click over here, now you can see the section is collapse. If you click on this, the section is expand. In that way you are able to add the collapsible text. Now next, let's try to add a divider. So if you click over here, you can see the divider is added in your page. If you want to add any button in your website just to link other page or a website, then you can choose this button option. If you click on this, here you will see one pop-up with the two fields, one is name and another is link. Add the button name, let us consider patent, and you can add the link. If you want to add a page, here you will get a list. If you want to add any link which is related with the website, you can directly paste it over here. Right now I am adding a page over here as a home page and then insert. Now you will see a button is appear with a name patent. If you click on this, it will redirect me to the home page. Now let's explore the another option called as YouTube. If you want to add any video from YouTube, you can use this option. If you click on this, then you will get a two option to add a video from YouTube. Either you search on YouTube or you can add a video directly from uploaded. Here I am going to search a video which I uploaded on YouTube. POC by T.S. Rohankar. Now here you will find a result of search. These are the videos which I uploaded earlier. So I am going to select the first one and say select. Now here you will find that the video is added in your website. Similarly, you can add a Google Map in your website. For that I am going to move on contact us page. Now here I am going to add the Google Map page. So click on the Google Map, search your location, let's say Amaravati, Maharashtra, India. Click on this. It will search your location on a Google Map, then select. Now this Google Map is added in my website. In that way you can design your website by using a Google Sites. These are the very easy options. You can explore yourself as per your requirement. Now let's check out few more options present over here. The first option is undo option. Second is redo option, which you already know about this. The third is the preview option. If you click on this, you can see the preview of your website. If you click on the home, so this is the home page which I created. This is the research page which I have created. If you click over here, you can see the collapsible text, membership page. You can view this particular website as a desktop preview or a tablet preview or a phone preview. If you click on this, you can see how your website is going to be appear on a mobile phone. If you click on this, you can see how your website is going to be appear on a tablet. So let's say close it. If you think that your website is completely built, now it's time to publish it. So to publish the website, go to this publish button. Click on this button. Here you are going to ask about the web address. You can type your web address whatever you want. Then at the bottom of this you will find the custom URL. Here you will find the search setting. If you check this particular box, then search engine is not going to display your site. Right now I am unchecked it because I want search engine to be search my website. Then click on the publish button to publish the website. Now if you want to share this particular website, then you have two options here with you. First is copy the link and second is share with other. If you want to flaunt your website link with others, then you just go there. Here you will find the link of your website. Just copy that link and share with your friends. If you want to share this website with a particular person, then you go to the second option. Then you just need to type email address of that person. Here I am adding email address of my colleague. Now then click on the send button. Once you click on the send button, one notification will be sent to that particular person and he is able to see your website. Next is this setting option. If you click on this, here you will find the settings related with the various things which we already covered during this session. I think all this information helps you to build your own website. So now I recommend to presume all the steps and create your own website by using Google Sites. Thank you.